Alright, I've decided I'm gonna put a new power and just power cables on the Model A. Just to show how I do it. Doesn't mean it's the right way, doesn't mean it's the wrong way, but it's my way. Just by these terminals. Oh, gotta make sure it's on there. Press it in there a little bit, just give it a little love tap. Just get started. That's all you need. Then you come back with a punch, with a rounded tip. Bam! I don't know, that's what I do. Works for me. I'm sure somebody will be like, you can't do that. I did. To me, it looks exactly like what the tool would do. Then you gotta heat shrink it. You gotta make sure you got the heat shrink. Dude, I even went out and got a new starter. We are gonna fix this little cranking issue I got going on. Maybe, I don't know. Be nice. Might do the trick. Bigger power cable. Remanufactured starter. It ain't new, they didn't have a new one. And with these headers, I can't fit a high torque starter. I know, because I bought one and it didn't work. But we'll use on the MG. Nice. Alright, we got a new starter. We got a bigger power wire from the battery to the starter as well. So that, and we put a new starter solenoid in it. Like I said, a rebuild starter. Let's see if it cranks over any faster. Yeah. Give it a go. I feel like that was quite a bit faster, so that's a good thing. I did get the car to, what is that? I did get the car to start the other day, but the starter was dragging pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna work on getting the cooling system on it. I gotta bolt that header back up because I undid it because I was trying to fit another header to fit the other starter, blah, blah, blah. Get the cooling system on and everything, and then fire it up and set the timing and make sure the static timing matches what's in the Holly. So, now I'm gonna work on getting that header hooked up and get this radiator in it. Like, the Model A is like this close, and the other thing is, it's like 40 degrees in South Texas right now. It's freezing. I mean, I'm not wearing a jacket. Luckily, my shop's pretty warm. But other than that, it's pretty cold. So, I'm gonna get that header on. I'm gonna put this exhaust on. This is not the exhaust I want to use. Heck, I don't even think it's gonna work with this shifter cable. Do I gotta build a whole new exhaust for this thing? Let's see. Nah, it should work. Yeah. Well, that's not gonna work. Hanger around, and I think I can get that to work for now until I order some mufflers I want. Ow. All right, so we got both mufflers on it. We got that. I went ahead and cut the ends off because either I'm gonna change both these mufflers or I'm just gonna put a 45 and do a side exit like it used to be, sorta. But this hanger broke, got a hose clamp around it for now, it's fine. And then I am waiting on a fitting for the transmission so I can hook it up to the radiator right there. So, since we're waiting on all that, I'm gonna go ahead and bring the car down and we're gonna get the cooling system 100% closed up on this thing. And then cooling system, then we gotta wire in the fans and stuff. So we might actually come to a pause on this car, maybe. But let's go ahead and get the cooling system and stuff in it. So I'm just gonna throw this out there. I don't know what these are called, but they work great for cutting hoses. It came with the AC kit. Look. Look at that. Man. I'm just hoping I didn't just cut too much off this thing, but you know, if I did, I did. Snippy, snippy. Might have been too much. Some grease back on there. Alright, cooling system's done. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's not. Need different bolts. Got him. All right, well, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this one. I feel like we made good progress, especially got the cooling system on there. I need to get some hose clamps because I really don't like the ones that I had. Shifter's installed, cable installed, exhaust is on it. I broke a starter solenoid, I replaced it with another one I had. Good thing about owning all Fords, you have multiple Ford parts. So I got another starter solenoid on it. I still need to do a little bit of chassis wiring. I need to do the alternator and that's really it. And then tidy up the wiring, and then I want to do a different brake light switch because the other one I have is called a micro switch. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do one like what I did in Tombstone, so I'm gonna get another switch for that. But that pretty much wraps it up for this one. Like I said, the next one we will focus more on getting the solid state relay hooked up, the chassis wiring hooked up, and get the fans, everything wired up and all that stuff, and then maybe have a drive shaft by then. I don't know. Got to see when we get a drive shaft for this thing. That's really big holdup. And I'm waiting on some fittings for the transmission, everything else. So like I said, next video we're gonna work on those other things. But if not, I might actually jump on the Duke and do some chassis work to it and some, I can say metal work. Get some stuff done so I can get the entire car into primer. Maybe get the door hinges. No, not hinges. What are those things? Door latches. Man, golly, I forgot everything. It's late. So maybe get the door latches on there so I can get everything sandblasted, get everything into primer, and seam seal a lot of that car because I actually ordered a bunch of stuff for that car too. So I'm not saying that's going to be our next big project we're going to jump on, but I'm going to try to squeeze that in between. Actually, I picked the chassis color, so I'll show you that. That will be the chassis color for the Duke right there. Like I said, that's chassis color, and then the body is going to be like a candy brown, Kodiak brown, something with a metallic, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to do a solid brown because then I feel like it would look like a turd driving down the road. So we don't want that. So I haven't really decided, but that's a long ways down the road. I need to get the engine transmission out, paint it, paint the engine, you know, whole 9 yards, everything like we did to this, we did to that. So, but also, Pooh Bear is no longer with us, but you know, it's okay. If you stick around for a little bit, you'll catch a glimpse of what replaced Pooh Bear. So that's going to be a whole build series and everything. I will actually, I don't know, I guess you can say do a poll on how I should go about doing that, because I want to do like a budget build type thing with this, or if y'all just rather me just go ahead and build the truck out how I want, or see how much of a budget we can do on it. But that's going to do it for this. The next time we work on this should be one of the very last times and this car should be done. So, there you go. Till next time.